Good morning, everybody. How are you this wonderful morning? It is Tuesday, the 26th of May. I've got it written down on the board down here. It is Technique Tuesday. How are you? And welcome to Get Moving. Get Moving is, of course, the only place to be every weekday at 11 o'clock in the morning, because, I mean, where else would you want to be? I can't think of anywhere else you'd want to be at 11 o'clock every weekday morning other than right here with us and everybody else at Get Moving. If you want to say hello to everyone, just give a little comment in the comment below. Good morning, people. How are you there? Say hello to everybody. It's a fantastic bunch of people. Leave a comment. Just so in case you didn't know, my usual rambling at the start, just to let people join in and everything. My name is Karen. Hello there. How are you today? And this is Get Moving. There's my t-shirt. There's my banner. And this is all about exercise for people with limited mobility. So for whatever reason, if you are not as mobile as you want to be, you might have a disability, you might be elderly, you might have an injury, you might be in rehab, you might be just not moving, it might be a bit stiffer than you should be. If you have limited mobility, we can help you. We help people in wheelchairs, we have people who are literally half paralyzed, we have people who have Parkinson's, MS. We have quite a range of people who join in and give it their best shot and do really bloody good. And I'm well proud of every single one of you. I mean it, I really am. So today we're going to do what we always do at 11 o'clock every weekday morning. Did I mention that? Every weekday morning, 11 o'clock, we'll be here. Just reminding you. We are going to do some simple exercises. The warm-up that we do in our normal everyday classes that we would normally run face to face, this is what we're going to do now today. It is designed to get the whole body moving, all the major joints moving. Lower half joints, so hips, knees, stuff like that, shoulders, elbows, back. All the major joints in the body, we're going to get moving, loosen up, promote big moves and strong moves, and get ourselves physically ready for the rest of the day. That's the idea. It is suitable for pretty much everybody. As I say, we have people in wheelchairs doing this. We have people who are literally half paralyzed. If you have problems with any of the particular moves, just leave a comment below, and my wonderful superstars Anna and Sarah, with their fingers of fire, they will answer your comments and queries and just help everyone along. If you have any questions for next time, ask in the comments, and I will answer them next time, tomorrow, whenever it is. Anyway, enough rambling. I'm sure everyone is here who is going to be here, so let's get ourselves going. Excuse me. Oh yeah, place a bet on how long it'll be until my internet falls off. The winner gets a coconut, all right? So whether you are seated or standing, we are going to get our legs moving first. If you're seated, we're just going to march our legs up and down like so. Nice big moves. You'll hear me say that a lot throughout the day and everything through these sessions. Big moves are good moves. If we can only do that, fantastic, we do that. But we aim for a little bit more. And if we do that enough times, we will gradually make it a bigger move. And that's what we're after. We're going to try his damnedest. If we are standing, get yourselves ready. We're going to start in a second now. We will march on the spot, getting our knees up like so. I'm going to do a bunch of them, a random number, it always is. And you're going to do as many as you can, as big as you can in that time. So get yourselves ready with me then, okay? We're going to go in 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Marching on the spot. Get your knees nice and high. Big hip movements. As I say, it's as big as you can do. We all have our own limitations. We all can do things or can't do things that others can or can't do. We work within ourselves, within our limitations, but we don't just accept them. We push them. We keep on trying to do a little bit more than we could before. 1% improvement is good. And if we carry on doing 1%, 1%, 1%, all those 1%, they start to bloody add up. So don't give up, keep on trying. That's about 20. So, upper half now. So the smaller move is shoulder rolls back like so. I say small, it's still a big move. The shoulders come up, right back and right down. But if you can, again, the bigger move the better. If you can, Get your whole arms going up and back and around. Okay, the biggest move that you can do in 3, in 2, in 1, and away we go. Either roll the shoulders, like so, or roll the arms, like so. Either way, you do the biggest, best move that you can manage. So I'm sitting tall at the moment, so you can be standing or sitting, it's up to you. But you are going to be doing it nice and tall. You are not going to be all slouched over like Gollum there. We'll come back to this again later after the exercises, okay? So just a bit of foreshadowing there for you. I've learned that. So sit or stand tall, good posture, chest out, shoulder blades pinching back behind. If you are seated, don't slouch back into your chair. Sit forwards and away from your chair as you're doing this move. Arms come up as high as you can, back and down. The bigger the move, the better. Always the best that you can do. You do the best you can do, I'll do the best I can do, and everyone else does the best that they can do. I think that's about number 19, so do one more. 20-ish is good enough for me. So back to the legs again. We moved the hips before with a marching on spot like so. Now we're going to move the knees. If you're seated, you're going to kick your feet out like so, one at a time like so. As it goes out, the knee is going to go nice and straight, and you're going to use these muscles in the front of your thigh there to lock it out tight. You can feel this muscle tightening up as it goes out. Kick out and recover. If you're standing, the exact opposite. Standing tall and the heels come back to your bum. So you're bending your knee. This will be using the muscle at the back of your leg. So again, with me, get yourselves going in 3, 2, 1, and kicking back or kicking out. Your choice which, I don't mind, as long as you're bloody moving. That is all I really care about. If you're not moving, if you're not trying, I will come over there, knock on the door, throw eggs at your house, ask for a written reason why you're not bloody trying. You can tell I used to be a PE teacher. I wasn't a PE teacher. You can tell I used to be a teacher. I wasn't a teacher either. But I will ask for homework. Why are you not trying? I know you are, really. It's okay. You're damn good. I know it. That, I think, is number 19 and 20. Fantastic. So, give the legs a bit of a breather. We're going to move swiftly on. Upper half again. Seated, standing. We'll do the same thing. It makes no difference. Fold your arms and twist. A big twist again. Big twist one way and a big twist the other way. Moving from the spine. In 3, in 2, in 1, and away we go. Nice big moves are the order of the day, as always. We're not going to fling ourselves around. We're not going to just hurl ourselves. A controlled big movement. That way, not only are we moving the moving the bones in our spine through the joints there, but we're also, if we do a nice big controlled movement like this, we're also using a hell of a lot of our core muscles, the muscles in our bellies, side, back. Strangely enough, we're going to come back to this again later on. Another bit of foreshadowing there. I could be an author or a playwright with all this foreshadowing. Call me Dostoevsky. Was he the one? I'm not sure. Going to call that one 19 though, and 20. Outstanding. So guess what? It is, back to the legs again. Had to check on my board again. The double. If you're seated, put your hand up there and the knee comes up to your hand twice. 1, 2, and then down. Same on the side. 1, 2, and then down. Don't forget, there is a big difference between a knee coming up twice and the hand coming down twice. We're not doing the hand, we're doing the leg, okay? The leg comes up twice. Same idea with standing. This is going to get your balance. Standing tall and twice the knee comes up. 1, 2, and then down. Not just hitting your leg twice. The leg hits the hand. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. So big moves again, the biggest that you can do. Now if you're standing, obviously by now you will straight away realise how much more balance is required here. And that's good. Top tip, top health and safety tip, don't fall over. You know, it's always a good move not to do that. But wobbling is good. I say this all the time. I'll say it a lot more tomorrow on Wobble Wednesday, but it's Technique Tuesday, so I won't go on about too much at the moment. But wobbling is good. Challenging your balance is fantastic. Challenging the muscles in your legs as we do this, awesome. Challenging the body, challenging everything that we can do is what we're after today. In fact, is what we're after every day. Every day we want to be challenging something. Never just accepting where we are, going, I'm going to do a little bit more. And that's number 20, well done. Side bends, flexibility, mobility. Bendiana loves this one, don't you, Bendiana? Again, don't forget, in the comments below, just say, hello, Bendiana. How bendy are you? She loves answering questions for you. It's fantastic. One arm goes down. And if you can, the other arm comes up over the top. And the same on the other side. One arm goes down, and if you can, other arm goes over the top. So with me, in 3, in 2, in 1, and off we go. Bending and reaching a bunch of times. Again, the bigger the move, the better. We're going to be feeling a good stretch along the side there. And again, along the side there. The key thing, though, is our spine is moving. We don't want it to get too stiff. We don't want to let it seize up. We want to remind it can bend in lots of different ways for lots of different reasons and purposes. Through life, we're going to do lots of billions of different moves. Let's practice them. Let's make sure we're ready when we do them. Instead of just having to do them for whatever reason in life, we have to do a move and suddenly go, oh my God, how do I do this? I've never practiced this before. No good. We rehearse it. We rehearse the hell out of it. We drill it. We train. We practice. And when we do it for real, it's a piece of cake. That's good. I think that's 20. I lose count because I ramble. Sorry. We're going to call it 20. Squats or sit stands. So if you're seated, as always, tuck your feet back. Get your body weight forwards. Use your hands if you need. Try and use them as little as possible. Make sure this is a leg exercise, not so much an arm exercise. Body forward, crush the floor, and just stand tall and come out of shot as well. Make sure you do stand tall. Don't end up halfway. You stand tall there. And then under control, you will slowly, under control, sit back down again. Okay? That's if you're seated. If you're standing, you know what we're doing by now. The squats. Always sounds weird when I say that. You're going to do squats, not the squats. You're going to do squats. Feet apart, toes out ever so slightly, feet flat on the floor. Imaginary chair back there. Sit back onto it and stand tall. With me in 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Sitting back and down. Good strong legs. Get the muscles working as much as you can. Strong legs are good. We have them as strong as they possibly can get. And if nothing else, again, the hips and the knees and to a certain extent the ankles are all moving now. So they are not just going to they're less likely to get seized up, to become stiff, to become painful. We want to keep them moving. I always imagine it like an old door in an old rickety shack or something. You come along, you open the door, and you're going to hear the hinges screeching and groaning and creaking. But if you kind of open and close it a few times, it moves a bit better. The hinges start to move, they aren't as seized up. And that's exactly the same with our joints, except the beauty of our joints are they're kind of self-lubricating. So the more we move them, the more lubricated they get. It might take a bit of time. It might not just take 2 seconds. It might take weeks, months. It might take years. But the more we do it, the better we get. So keep the joints moving, keep the muscles working, and things will improve. Now I can't remember if we've just gone past 20 or not. But I'm going to call this one number 19, so we'll do one more. 20, fantastic. So, tightrope walking and ankles now. Ankles, if you are seated, I want to see your ankle moving lots. As with somebody yesterday, they're moving their ankles fantastic. If there's one direction that you need to work on, if for example, you're pretty good bending it that way, but have trouble pointing it that way, spend extra time doing that. The thing that we're not good at, practice that more, okay? But up and down, so it'll be heel, toe, one side and the other, don't forget. If we're standing, tightrope walking, still there? So my internet lasted, the internet lasted 15 minutes. Whoever chose 15 minutes, you win a coconut. Congratulations. So, tightrope walking. From back here, hard version, easy version, sorry, feet apart. Harder version, feet narrow, walking on tightrope. Heel, toe. So with me, walking forwards now, off we go. Heel, toe, balancing all the way. This is like the old sobriety test they have in America. Walk along a line and going backward, the same idea, but this time don't forget it is going to be toes first, then heels. Again, a big ankle movement. Toes, heels. Bend and flex and extend that ankle as much as you can. Walking away quite nicely. Again, this is a fantastic balance exercise. I may have mentioned this before, tomorrow is Wobble Wednesday. So if you want to improve your balance, well, you've got to join in on Wobble Wednesday, haven't you? It goes without saying. Walking forwards one last time, heel, toe. Wobbling is good. It makes us better. And last time, going backwards, toes, heels. Toes, heels. Again, a big ankle movement. Make sure you don't walk into a wall. And that'll do me nicely. Well done indeed. Okay. 2 exercises to go. What we've got? Fast feet. So far, we have done big moves. This one now is about fast moves with our legs. If you're seated, you're going to sort of run on the spot. Get your legs moving as fast as you can, up and down, up and down. Up. They're only moving like an inch off the floor, maybe even less than that, but it's fast. Fast feet, okay? If you are standing, it is the same idea, except you are obviously standing. Fast feet running on the spot. Let's get that out of the way. Fast feet, like so. We're going to do a good couple of sets of 20 seconds. So get 2 sets of 10 seconds, excuse me. So 10 seconds worth in 3, in 2, in 1, and off you go. Fast feet. Keep it moving. Up and down. Nearly there. Time. There we go. So that's set 1 done. Get yourself ready for round 2. In 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Fast feet again. Up and down. Keep them going. And that's our time with that one. And by popular demand, punching. Fists up. Sitting, we're going to be sat tall. We're going to use the body as much as we can. Don't let it be just the arms. Twist the body. Punch to the head, or punch to the body, or hooking around. Imagine someone you don't like standing there. Let rip. Just go for it. Thought crimes are not crimes. You can imagine whoever you want, it's okay. If you're standing, exactly the same idea. But keep your feet moving as well if you can. Swap them and move around. 20 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Punching away. Shadow boxing. We can change direction. We can swap our feet around. 10 more seconds to go. We can move back and forth, left to right. Keep going with, and that was a 20-second round. 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds of punching. Okay. Dig down deep inside of you. Work hard. Twist the body. Punch the head, the body. Again, imagine that person you do not like standing in front of you. You don't do this for real, clearly. But you can imagine whoever you like. Go, go, go. Keep 10 more seconds to go. Nearly there. Keep going, keep going. Fast feet, moving around. And that is our punching. Well done. Let me switch my timer off. Very well done. I hope you're all nicely out of breath now. Got your heart rate up a little bit. That's the idea of that. If you enjoy that, if you like getting your heart rate going, I've mentioned Wobble Wednesday. Today is Technique Tuesday. On Friday, it is Fitness Friday. So we'll do a lot of punching on Friday. We're going to get you really out of breath on Friday. So if you want, just foreshadowing again, turn up on Friday for Fitness Friday. We'll do a lot more punching, a lot more out of breath. Top. It really is good. Anyway, that is the exercise. That is the warm-up that we do before every one of our normal, regular face-to-face classes, which we'll get back to as soon as we can. But it's fantastic. Have a breathe for a sec. I am going to show you a move. It's Technique Tuesday, so on Technique Tuesday I go over a particular exercise in a bit more in depth to show you, to give you something you can try at home and to work on and practice and just work on the technique. This is called a Pallof press. You don't need to know why. I think it was named after Mr. Pallof. It's not a very useful name, but it's called a Pallof press, okay? Just for information. What you're going to need is a resistance band. This is my little one, which cost me, I think, £5 from Amazon. So go for it. Nice, simple resistance band. It is a core exercise. It's a very good one. A lot of the people we work with and Get Moving can't do or have trouble doing a lot of the regular everyday core exercises because they can't get off and on the floor very easy, stuff like that. This Pallof press is a really good exercise for your core, and it is also very accessible for people with disabilities, with mobility problems. You can do it seated or standing, so there's no getting up and down off the floor or anything like that. So I'm going to do it seated just because I've got a bit more room seated, but you can do it seated and standing. It's exactly the same either way. All you need is your resistance band and a solid anchor. I've got my rack here, so I'm just going to loop it around then, use that as a solid anchor. Often common things to be used are things like banisters. You can loop it around a banister. A solid door handle is good as long as it is attached securely and as long as no one is going to come in through the door or use the door when you're doing it. Think ahead a little bit, health and safety. But you loop it around or attach it to a solid anchor, like so. As I say, you can do it seated or standing. I'm going to do mine seated just to show you. So I say it's a core exercise. There's two real parts to it. The setup, which is vital, and then the actual doing bit. So the setup bit, I'm going to ramble on a bit about the setup because this is what kind of makes it or breaks it. You're going to be either seated or standing. You're going to be nice and tall. So the best way I can think about this is I just imagine Superman or some superhero like that in a Superman pose. His chest out, shoulders back, nice and proud there. They're not like that. We're not Gollum or anything like that. Chest out, shoulders back. You're going to hold on to your resistance band. Remember, the other side is looped, anchored somewhere secure. That's not going to move or anything. Superman pose. Hold on tight and just hold it in the middle of your chest here. This is still part of the setup. Chest out, shoulders back, hold yourself there. Then the only thing that moves now is your arms. Nothing else moves. So you've got the body set up, keep it still. Then you extend your arms out straight. I just seen a picture of Wonder Woman there. So yeah, Superman, Wonder Woman, pick a superhero of your choice. It's the same pose really. But we're doing the exercise now. We're going to hold it out there and hold it there. And we'll hold it for about 5 or 10 breaths. So breathe in and out. 1, 2, 3, about 5 or 10 times. Not holding your breath and just counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's not that. It is actual breaths. Once you've finished, recover, have a breather, reset the setup. Chest out, shoulders back, and then you'll go again. Extend the arms out and breathe. 5, 10 breaths and recover. It looks a very simple exercise, but it's not. We can make it easier by either having an easier band or making the band longer or just sitting closer to the anchor so the band isn't stretched as much. You can make it harder by either having a tougher band. You can get heavier duty bands. Here's my tougher band here. That'll make it harder. Or you can sit further away. Again, it just makes the band stretch a little bit more. The setup, we sit tall. I'm sorry, I should have mentioned actually, important point. The anchor point is directly to my side. It's not in front of me. It's not sort of angled to 45. It is directly to my right hand side at the moment. So it is, the anchor is side on over there. I should have mentioned at the start, I'm sorry. Sit or stand tall. Think of your superhero. Extend the arms out, hold it for 5 or 10 breaths, and then recover and reset and repeat. It looks a piece of cake, but my Get Moving gang who've done this already, you know that it's not. It is surprisingly difficult. It will work everything from your belly up through your chest and up through your arms. It is a fantastic core exercise. Of course, if the band is over onto my right hand side, I am using only one side. So whatever I do with the band over there on my right hand side, I also need to do exactly the same the other way. So it's on my left hand side. Again, I would sit up tall, chest out, shoulders back, extend my arms out, hold myself there solid for 5 or 10 breaths. Whatever we do on one side, make sure you do the same on the other side. As I say, it looks ridiculously easy, but when you do it, you realize just how ridiculously hard it can be. But you don't have to worry about getting up and down off the floor or anything. It is a very, very accessible core exercise, which I've used it on pretty much everyone. As I say, I've used it on people in wheelchairs. I've used it with my stroke survivors who are literally half paralyzed. I've used it on, I'm trying to think, I don't think yet I've found someone that it doesn't work on. I'll have a think, but I don't think I've found anyone yet it doesn't work on. It is a really tough, incredibly tough, but very accessible exercise, and that's the Pallof press. Again, don't worry about the name, named after Mr. Pallof. All you need is a resistance band. It is well worth giving it a go. I thoroughly recommend it. Give it a try. In the comments below, let us know how you got on, whether it was easy, whether it's hard, whatever. As always, thank you very much, boys and girls. Down there is a share button. If you found this interesting, if you found this useful, chances are somebody else will too. So please share this video far and wide. It is my ambition, before we go allowed to go back to work properly, I want to be more famous than Brad Pitt. It's well known that I'm more handsome than Brad Pitt already, but I want to be more famous than Brad Pitt. Because there's no point being as handsome as I obviously am if nobody knows about it. So please, there's a share button down there for a reason. Click and share, come on. Anyway, that went a bit weird there, I'm sorry. We will be back again tomorrow at, I've lost my train of thought now, at 11 o'clock, every weekday at 11 o'clock. It is Wobble Wednesday tomorrow. If you have enjoyed this, if you think it's any use at all, up above my head there's a link to all the previous other videos we've done. We've done dozens of them now. God, this lockdown is dragging on, isn't it? So click that link above, see the archive of videos we've got, and just enjoy yourself. And we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much, boys and girls. Bye-bye.